guys, it's Morgan, and today I'm going to be talking about the last book in the Calliope Reaper Jones series, The Golden Age of Death by Amber Benson. Now, if you haven't read the series yet and you don't want to be spoiled, you might want to stop watching because this is the last book, so that would be kind of not good if you think you might want to read it. I have reviews on all the other books: Death's Daughter, Cat's Claw, Serpent Storm, and How to Be Death. So you can also check out those videos on my channel. Well, if you don't care about spoilers, stick around for the review. Now, in the last book, there are a few parts of different characters being taken by harvesters after they die, but I'm not going to talk really about that much, but I just thought I'd let you know that if you have read this book and you're wondering why I'm not talking about that, I do remember it from the book, but I just decided not to talk about it because it didn't really have anything to do with Calliope and her journey. Calliope thinks that she will die when she fights Marcel, so she gets Callie to look up next possible deaths, and one of them is her sister, Cleo. Jarvis calls a realtor named Janice and tells her Calliope wants to sell her house. Detective Freeze-Ray finds a teenager that's been staying at his house. The teenager tells Detective Freeze-Ray that his name is Gerald. Detective Freeze-Ray knows that Gerald is dead. Cleo is getting ready to host a dinner party for Idra with Calliope's friend Noah. Daniel comes to Calliope's house and asks Jarvis where Calliope is, and Jarvis tells him that he doesn't know where Calliope is. Detective Freeze-Ray is attacked, and the man fighting him tells him that it's Death who wants to see him. Detective Freeze-Ray thinks that it's Calliope, but the man says that it's Frank. The battle between Calliope and Marcel is going to take place in Antarctica. Calliope is about to kill Marcel, but then her employee, Angia, tells her not to. Angia tells Calliope that Marcel will fight on her behalf and help her stop the two universes from coming together, where in one universe Frank is Death, and if the universes come together then Frank will be Death and not Calliope. But she says that if Calliope is still Death by the end of the Golden Age, then Calliope has to let Marcel take her head off. Jarvis tells Cleo that her and Janice are the next two possible deaths. Jarvis tells Cleo that if Calliope is killed before the universes merge, then she wants Cleo and Janice to be in the new universe. Star helps Detective Freeze-Ray and tells him that she was asked to take him to Seaverge. Cleo finds out that Janice is a healer, and Janice asks Cleo to tell her all about the supernatural world. Marcel brings Runt to Calliope, and it's discovered that Runt's voice is gone. Wasasami comes to Daniel and tells him that he needs help to stop the two universes from merging. Cleo tells Janice that Calliope is Death. Wasasami tells Daniel to bring him the next 3 people that come to Seaverge. Detective Freeze-Ray shows up at Seaverge and tells Jarvis that he was attacked. Vagars appear at Seaverge and they attack everyone there. Jarvis tries to make something that'll help Runt talk again, but it doesn't work. Calliope and Marcel decide to go find Uriah Druid. While escaping Seaverge, Daniel's car explodes. Marcel and Runt get into Uriah Drew's house, but Calliope doesn't, and then she sees Marcel get attacked, but he fights his attacker. Calliope sees Frank choking Marcel, which is killing him. Jarvis tells Cleo that they can't go back to see if Daniel and the others are okay. Cleo comes up with a plan to make sure Jarvis, Janice, and Noah are safe, and then runs off to help Calliope. Detective Freeze-Ray finds himself tied up underwater, and a yellowfin tunafish named Star comes and helps him. Kahomi wants to go meet up with Jarvis and the others, but her lover Morrigan doesn't want her to. Calliope watches Alternative Frank choke Marcel and tells Runt to open a portal. Calliope stabs Alternative Frank and takes him with her. Jarvis, Noah, and Janice go to New Bridge Academy to use as a hiding spot. Wasasami wants Daniel to free Frank from purgatory, but when he gets there, he finds Calliope's old boss dead and no one else there. Cleo finds the real Frank while she's looking at death records, and the two of them hide from the guards. Since Alternative Frank killed Marcel, Calliope decides to bring him back to life. Daniel finds Calliope and tells her what happened at Seaverge. Calliope finds Judas and realizes that someone put a spell on him to make him put all the people who weren't supposed to go to hell in hell, and he feels bad about it. Calliope says it's okay and asks Judas for help. Cleo and the real Frank take a wormhole to the car, but Jarvis, Janice, and Noah aren't there. Angia, as an owlet, tells Cahomi that she has to help Calliope, and Cahomi agrees. Alternative Frank escapes, and Kirbyus doesn't know how he did it. Detective Freeze finds Cahomi, and the two of them go where Angia takes them. Jarvis, Noah, and Janice find Cleo and the real Frank fighting, and then a wormhole appears, and two men come and go after Jarvis, but Janice saves him. The real Frank tells Noah that he wishes her dead, and she dies. Daniel and Judas go to the pit as a distraction so Calliope can turn off the machine. The man in gray takes over Daniel's body. The man in gray in Daniel's body takes Calliope from her group and talks to her. Calliope kisses Daniel's lips and then wishes the man in gray dead. Calliope meets Juror, another possible death, and talks to him, Janice, and Cleo, who are other possible deaths, and asks them to work with her. Callie tells Calliope that Daniel did some bad stuff, but he loved her, and he will always be in her heart. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review. Happy Halloween!